All right. Welcome back, Triple F Squad, to another episode of Two Fools of Fantasy Football. Today on this episode, we're going to talk about our booms and busts for week 2. Who we think is going to boom and who we think is going to bust. I am Marty McFly, and with me always is my uncool fool, Tyler Greer. Take it away, Tyler.
Hey, thank you for that lovely intro, Marty. I am Tyler, the uncool fool. So we're going to do our booms and busts. We are going to start with tonight's game here, Washington versus the New York Giants. The boom for this game should be Antonio Gibson, running back for the Washington football team. I almost said the wrong word. Yeah, that's a bust. Speaking of bust, our bust for that game is going to be Saquon Barkley. Coming back from his torn ACL, going back in 2 games in 4 days is going to be really tough for him. He will be on the pitch count, and look for him not to do a whole lot tonight. Now we're going to start off with the 1 o'clock games, or the early games if you're on the West Coast, which is not the best coast. The first game we're going to talk about is the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders, the 1-0 Raiders versus the 1-0 Steelers. This week, the boom should be Najee Harris, running back for Pittsburgh. And the bust of that game, we feel like, is going to be Darren Waller, tight end for the Raiders. Marty, take it away.
All right. Next up, we got the 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Our boom this week, I know. I got to do it every time. Our boom is going to be Georgie Porgy Kittle for the Niners. It's going to boom this week. And our bust, we think, is going to be Sanders for Philly. We don't think he's going to do that well against that O-line or the defensive line against San Francisco.
That's going to be tough.
Next up, the Texans versus the Dookie Browns. Our boom for this week is, man, that girl's cute. I think I got a Chubb. Oh, Nick Chubb's going to boom this week. And old man Mark Ingram is going to be the bust this week. I know. He's still around. All right, Tyler, next up.
All right, so the next game we're going to talk about is the Denver Broncos versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The boom this week should be Courtland Sutton. He's coming off, I believe, a torn Achilles, if I remember correctly. Can't remember 100% if it was Achilles or ACL. But this week, he should get lots of looks here with the porous Jags secondary. And the bust this week should be Marvin Jones II, the receiver from the Jacksonville Jaguars. The next game we are going to talk about is the New Orleans Saints, the 1-0 New Orleans Saints, and led by Jameis Winston versus the Carolina Panthers, led by Christian McCaffrey. The boom this week is going to be Alvin Kamara. He's going to have a huge game for the Saints. Look for them to really run heavy this game and to rely on AK-41 for tons of points and tons of yards this week. The guy who's going to be the bust is going to be Robbie Anderson. The reason behind that is Sam Darnold's going to get a lot of heat from the front seven for the Saints. Robbie Anderson is their deep threat, so look for him not to have a great game just because of the fact they're not going to have enough time to throw the ball deep. All right, Marty, take it away for the next booms and the bust.
All right, next up, we got the Rams versus the Colts, the 2 4-legged animals. Yeah. Our boom this week is going to be old Tyler Higbee.
Good first name.
I know.
Great first name.
So Tyler Higbee is going to be our boom this game, and actually Jonathan Taylor.
What?
We've been high on Jonathan Taylor all year, but we think he's going to bust this game against the against that defense.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's he's a beast.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got the Mafia versus the Finns. Our boom this week, we're gonna go with the underrated Cole Beasley.
Oh, who?
Cole Beasley, Mr. Non-vax.
Oh shit! Oh, he'll be suspended this week. Watch, he'll be off tomorrow after we put this on the video today.
Right, that's true.
With our luck.
Old Eric Waddle is going to be our bust this week for Miami. All right, yeah. Tyler, next 2 games.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle's going to have a tough week against the Bills secondary for sure. So the next game we're going to talk about is the Patriots versus the Jets. Interdivision clash. This week, we feel like the boom's going to be Mac Jones. He's going to go against a very young, very inexperienced Jets defensive back. So look for Mac Jones to have I would say the game of his career, but he's only going to play 2 games, so I would think I can say it with confidence. And the bust this week is going to be Zach Wilson going up against Bill Belichick's defense. Any kind of rookie who you've seen over the past, even Sam Darnold said he was seeing ghosts on the field when he was playing against the Patriots defense. So look for Zach Wilson to have a tough day at the office here against the Bill Belichick-led defense for the Patriots. The next game we're going to come out is the 1-0 Bengals versus the 0-1 Bears. So the boom this week is going to be Allen Robinson II. There could have been a lot of booms we feel like this week that could have been on this. We could have done him. We could have done Montgomery, the running back for the Bears. We could have done T. Higgins, the wide receiver for the Bengals. But we feel like Allen Robinson has the most advantageous matchup. So we feel like he's going to have a great game. And the bust for that game is going to be Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd's going to be the odd man out this game with the Bengals. So look for the other two receivers to have good games as well. All right, Marty, go ahead. Falcons and Bucks, brother.
All right. The Falcons and the Bucks. Our boom this week is TB12, Tommy Boy Brady. And our bust this week is going to be old Mike Davis, running back for Atlanta.
Tough week.
Don't start a running back versus the Bucks. Just don't do it.
Except for McCaffrey. Only exception.
There we go. All right, next up, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Arizona Cardinals. Our boom this week is going to be our good old friend Kyler Murray, little tiny man Murray, run all over the place. And our bust this week is going to be old Adam Thielen, not having a good game against that secondary.
Dude, you talk about two teams who are going the opposite directions from week one. That's the game right there. That's just crazy. After 1 week, those two teams are literally trending in the opposite directions. Next game we're going to talk about is the Titans and Seahawks. This week, the boom is going to be DK Metcalf. We saw last week DeAndre Hopkins absolutely tore up the Tennessee Titans. Expect nothing different with DK Metcalf this week. And the bust this week is going to be A.J. Browns against the Seahawks. The reason why I feel that way is because the Titans are going to want to get the running game going after last week. Derrick Henry had a very porous week one, so they're going to try to rectify that right away. So look for the Titans to run the ball very heavy. And with that being said, look for A.J. Brown to have a little bit less than a stellar game from his usual self. The next game we're going to talk about are the barely 0-1 Cowboys versus the 1-0 Los Angeles Chargers. And the boom this week is going to be the biggest and newest young superstar in the NFL in Justin Herbert, quarterback for the Chargers. And the bust this week is going to be Amari Cooper. The reason why we have him as a bust this week is because the Cowboys are going to want to feed Zeke. He's not going to get 1/4 of the passes this week from Dak. Holy crap. And Dak's not going to throw the ball 60 times this week, so it's just not going to happen. So look for Amari Cooper to have a downtick this week compared to what he had to last week. All right, and Marty's going to take us home. Marty, take us home.
All right, last two, we got the Kansas City Chiefy Weefies versus the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
Our boom this week is going to be old Travis Kelce, old reliable.
Yep.
Every week, don't even think twice about it. And our bust this week is going to be Mr. Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I am for real.
Yeah, we are for real. Jackson never good game against the Chiefs.
Sorry.
Go. But he always has horrible games versus the Chiefs. Just no what's about it.
0-3 versus Mahomes, dude. And all of his games, he absolutely does SHIT. Yeah, I didn't say it.
Okay. All right. And the last game of the week, this Sunday or Monday Night Football interdivision game, NFC North. The Packers versus the Lions. As bad as Aaron Rodgers was last week, he was ranked the 35th QB last week. 35. He was ranked 35th QB. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, so let that sink in. We think our boom this week is going to be Devontae Adams. We think he's going to shut everybody up, coming back with a huge game on Monday Night Football. And Mr. Williams for the Detroit Lions, running back. We think he's going to be our bust this week.
Wah, wah, wah.
So those are our booms and busts for week 2, everybody.
That's right.
Go ahead and get your bet for the game starts tonight, and good luck for the rest of the week.
That's right. Get your bets on if that's what you do. So, yeah, one thing to add on to, Detroit just lost their top cornerback this week, or I think Sunday, to an Achilles tore, out for the year, the 3rd pick overall last year in the draft. So look for Devontae Adams to have himself a giant pre-Thanksgiving feast on Monday night. So tis we are in the season, or pumpkin pie feast, since we're closer to October. Maybe, I don't know, whatever people eat during the holiday season.
Pie season.
Pumpkin and apple pie together, smash it. There you go.
That sounds delicious.
Does it?
To me, but I'm a fat guy, so I like anything.
So I don't know. I'm just saying, a couple slices of pie, maybe a nice ice cold beverage. It's never a bad Monday night.
That's true.
So, all right. Well, cool. I am Tyler, the Unfull Cool Greer. Please, everybody, like, subscribe, share, add. Hey, we got a goal. We want to get 50 subscribers by the end of this month. So, hey, help us out. Let everybody know. We're at, I believe, 20 right now. So our goal is to get 30 more by the end of this month. Let everybody know the great stuff that we do. Booms, bust, guys you want to get off the waiver wire, guys you want to trash, guys who you want to hold, all that fun stuff. So anyways, guys, thank you so much. So we are out. Y'all have a wonderful Thursday, and hopefully your teams win and you win your fantasy leagues this week, and we'll have one more video before Sunday.
All right, guys. Take care.
Adios.